Hey there, it's Chicken Little Carnivore because they eat very, very little chicken. And so this morning at work, right? I'm on this different gig at work, and it's just for another company, and we're just moving trailers around in between locations. No big deal. But I had to have a guy show me the route. He showed me the other day, and then I needed to show it again because I'm not necessarily directionally challenged, but I'm in the city, and you got to know where you're going in the city because there's a lot of low bridges here, a lot of low bridges. And so he was showing me, he took me to the first place, and then we went over to the other place, and there was a building on fire. At first, I thought it was, maybe one of those really large smokers, and somebody was smoking meat for sale. No, we went by it, and there was smoke rolling out of the roof, and and it wasn't too bad yet, but it was definitely smoke rolling out of the roof. So I called 911. Out of all the people driving by this building, I'm the only one who called 911. What the fuck is that shit? So anyway, when we came back by, the building was engulfed in flames, and there's all kinds of fire trucks going on, and they've got the road blocked off. It's a big 4-lane one-way road, completely blocked off. What a pain in the ass. So anyway, then we go back over, and we're sitting outside the gate waiting on the place to open so we can go and get the trailer and take it over. Well, that route has been taken from us. We can't go that way, okay? And I'm with a guy who knows the city. He's from here. And what does he do? Instead of taking me on the main roads, he takes me into the ghetto. That's right, the hood. He called it the jungle. That's about right, man. I'm telling you. So here I am. He's bobtailing, so he can go anywhere a car can go. Me, I got a fucking trailer behind me. Thank God it was a 48-foot trailer and not a 53-foot trailer. And we're dodging branches, and we go down the road. I mean, in the ghetto, man, with an 18-wheeler. I'm talking where people live, their houses, in a neighborhood. And so we make the first left, no problem. We go down the road, and all of a sudden, the road doesn't go through. So we got to make a right. We can't make that right. Cannot make that right. There's a fire hydrant right on the corner, and I would have wiped out the fire hydrant. I might have missed it by like an inch, but who knows what the next corner would have been like. And then you're really screwed. So we ended up having to back out. He gets out. He's directing me backing up because I can't see shit. And of course there's a telephone pole, and I grazed the telephone pole just a little bit. Wow, what a pain in the ass that is. Finally get to where I'm straight and I can actually back up, and then I turn back up to the street that we came in on, to the one before that or after that, either one. And then I turn. This is all just a big adventure for me. And of course now there's low branches, so I'm dodging the low branches through the street. We get back around. We make it back over to the one way going the other way, turn on that road, and then we go down and hit the main road. And wouldn't you know, I hit a branch on the main road. Took that branch out. It was probably about that big around. Didn't hurt anything, but took the branch out. I noticed when we went back by that somebody had picked it up and thrown it in somebody's yard out of the road. Wow, it's been a long time, a few years since I've been actually lost in a neighborhood. You just don't, there's places that 18-wheelers aren't supposed to go, y'all. And a neighborhood is one of them. So on the carnivore front, I spent last weekend 4 days out at my daughters and grandkids in Indianapolis. It was amazing, great time. Car got great fuel economy. I now know it cost me $28 to go to Indianapolis, 3 hours away and back. That in a hotel, man, that's cheap. That's cheap. So I spent some time out there. We played video games and went swimming pool and watched movies and went on a nice long hike. And of course, I was working out in the hotel on the treadmill, and I had big weights, that I was running with and stuff. It was just really hard on my body. But I noticed that my calves grew. You say, well, how do you know your calves grew? Chicken little. Well, my socks. I wear really high up tube socks that come down just below the knees, and they are digging into my calves right now as we speak. My calves grew. Who knew? I mean, it's really hard to lose fat, but it's so easy to gain muscle on carnivore, because I walked about 5 miles and a lot of trail hiking in that. Wow, I'm just shocked that my calves grew just that quick. It gives me hope for my pec muscles, you know what I'm saying? Gives me hope, so I got big old titties. She had made an omelet. I hadn't had an omelet in a really long time. We got some steaks. I got 4 huge ribeyes. I mean, them suckers were that thick. They were at least almost 2 inches thick, or probably right at 2 inches thick. $116 for 4 of those. But it was worth it, y'all. They were so good on the grill. And the next morning she made omelets. And she made me an omelet with steak and shiitake mushrooms. Best mushrooms ever, next to lion's mane. And yellow or orange, I think it was an orange pepper and onions. And it didn't affect me at all. I was like, this is great. This is wonderful. Well, then I get home and I decide I'm going to have a raw onion with my cheeseburger, because I buy the 1 pound burgers, and then it's like that, and it's about that thick, and then I just cook it just like that. I don't pat out no burger patties or any of that shit. I just take the 1 pound, throw that shit on the grill. All right, and then I cook it most of the way through on both sides, take it in the house, cut it into chunks, throw it in Kerrygold butter, finish cooking it, and then I put some cheese on it. And then usually I'll make eggs or have cottage cheese or something like that with it. So it's a whole meal. And so I thought, well, I'm going to have a slice of raw onion with it. I had that slice, 1 slice, a 1/4 inch thick of raw onion. Now, it was a decent sized onion. It was about that big. And so, holy shit. The next morning, that tattoo right there was, it had bumps all over it, and it was itching like crazy. Your skin is the largest organ on your body, so don't get tattoos, because all that shit just is in. I'm covered in these things, and I wish to God I'd have never got any, knowing what I know now. Yeah. I wish I wouldn't have chewed tobacco, because I lost these 2 front teeth. I wish I'd have never smoked and drank, and oh my God, the list is endless. So anyway, it's itching like crazy, and all of a sudden my left elbow, which I had problems with my left elbow after eating potatoes and noodles and corn for mom-made chicken noodles, and wow. My elbow hurt for 2 weeks, but it only hurt just a little bit yesterday morning, so I didn't have too much of a good thing, right? And then what else was there? There was something. Oh, and then I kind of broke out a little bit. I had a pimple here, a pimple on my nose, and a pimple over here. You can probably still see that one there just a little bit. So they kind of went away pretty quick. From 1/4 inch slice of onion raw. Now last night I made an omelet. I made a 7 egg omelet, It's kind of hard to flip that thing. But I used some of that steak that was left over from the weekend and baby Bella mushrooms, because in my little one-horse town, you ain't getting no shiitakes. And a pepper and onion, sliced it all up. It was amazing. It was just amazing. But no ill effects at all today, at all. So, needless to say, eating that raw food, not good for this body. Not good at all. And you know, I'm not 100% carnivore, because I have, I have some ice cream and stuff like that, but and I haven't really lost any weight or any inches since I got into my 32 pants. I still got a little bit of a belly, but it's manageable. Okay, I'm not losing weight, I'm not gaining weight, but I really think that I'm going to do just steak and hamburger and eggs for a little while. Get away from doing any ice cream, get away from everything, just for like maybe a month, to see how I feel, because I still feel absolutely amazing, you guys. I would recommend to everyone, give this a shot. Just give it 30 days, see how you feel, because I sleep so much better. All the benefits are awesome. So well, my watch dinged. I gotta go to work now. This is Chicken Little, and I'm out.